This one's getting good. On a recent podcast, Shaq said he could score 12 points in 3 minutes on Rudy Gobert and added that the three-time Defensive Player of the Year wouldn't be able to guard him at all. Well, the Jazz big man had a response to that claim. He went on Instagram and wrote, "I would lock his ass up." Shannon, this exchange went viral online last night. Weigh in here. Whose side are you on?
Man, Shaq will kill Rudy Gobert. I'm talking about prime Shaq. I'm talking about 92 to 2003 Shaq. Man, Rudy, do you realize you gave up 42 points to Ben Simmons? Shaq would have a Wilt Chamberlain. Shaq might get 100 points on Rudy Gobert.
He might.
And I don't want him to foul out. Rudy can have as many fouls as he wants. Shaq gonna dunk on Rudy's head probably like 15 times, and then hit him with that jump stop hook about another 12 times. Look, I get it, Rudy. I ain't got no problem with Rudy sticking up for himself because sometimes Shaq be coming for him. I get it. But you're not finna see no Shaq. Shaq is eating the lunch of way better defensive centers than you. I think Elijah Wan is a better defensive center and a better overall center because he has no offensive game.
Yep.
Rudy Gobert is just that's why he becomes a liability in the fourth quarter when teams play small lineup, because he gives you nothing on the offensive end because he has no post game. But he ain't finna see Shaq. I would have said, you know what? Hey, I got the utmost respect for Shaq. Shaq is an all-time great player. We'll never see how this thing's gonna pan out, but don't nobody think in their right mind that Rudy Gobert, the way Rudy Gobert is right now, could see Shaq in his prime. Zero chance that happened. Shaq gonna score at least 40. At the bare minimum, he would get 40 on Rudy.
Yep, which is why, Rudy, you gotta wake up, you gotta wise up, and you gotta shut up and give it up, because you are nothing but a finesse defender. You are a fake tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I see too many drivers of the basketball who are 6'2". They just go right up into you.
And dunk on you.
I don't know what you're thinking. I know you got to sort of defend your honor on social media, but you are barking up the biggest, wrongest tree you've ever barked up on this one, because I have told you, Mr. Sharp, Shaquille O'Neal, all those finals and all those games that I covered, he was the most dominating offensive force in the history of this league. And I know he was a big, bad center of a man, but he was a dancing bear. You want to talk about athletic? When he was in some semblance of shape?
No, early, Skip. Even as athletic as you see Joel and how Joel moved, he couldn't move like Shaq.
Not like Shaq. Dancing bear of a man who could wheel and deal like nothing I've ever seen. He was impossible to referee because it was block charge. I don't know. He just played football because he just blew people out. And I was there in that 2001 Western Conference Finals, my Spurs against that guy.
Yeah.
And it was double jeopardy because it's David Robinson and Tim Duncan trying to stop him, and he just ragdolled both of them.
Yeah.
Just get out of my way. I'll throw you up against the wall. And if we could see what he did, I think we have that one, what he did to David Robinson. I mean, this is just silliness to me. This is just, look, Lord have mercy. I mean, he just.
David Robinson was a defensive player of the year also.
Look at this. And David Robinson is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
What do we give Shaq? 7'1"?
7'1".
Yeah, 7'1", and is he 300-ish, right?
Who, Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Shaq was like 325 in his prime.
I'm talking about when he was in shape.
Oh, he was 325, easy.
Look at the footwork on this play. The footwork and then the explosion to the hoop. This is unguardable.
He dunk it on Rudy. First of all, if a 6'3" guard gonna dunk on Rudy Gobert, I guarantee you, Shaq gonna pull the backboard down on him.
And I got to tell you, Shaquille O'Neal was a bad man.
Yeah.
He had a nasty streak.
He
again.
did.
He had cold-blooded
Still got it.
assassin. He still does. I mean, he comes off sometimes like a cartoon figure. The kids love him.
The kids love him. Skip. I mean, you see him out. He's always helping people. He'd be in the store, and he's like, I got that. I'll buy this. And he always give it to the community. But don't let that persona fool you now. Don't let that persona.
Rudy.
Nah, Rudy.
Back off, back down. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Save yourself.
You know what? He reminded you of Rudy on Fat Albert. Rudy was always calling some BS on Fat Albert.
That is true.
Rudy, you called him some BS. Leave Shaq alone.
Do not mess with
It
the
would
bad
be fun
dog.
to watch, though, wouldn't it, guys?
Shaq
In an
might bowl him
imaginary
over right
world.
now.
I'd pay to see that. Maybe so. All right. Is someone encroaching on Skip's Cowboys in Dallas? We've got the latest news out of the Big D coming up next. But he is certainly still active on social media. This week he posted some lyrics from Nas's 1999 track, Hate Me Now, writing, quote, "People warned me, when you're on top, there's envy." Shannon, this is your dude. What exactly is LeBron trying to say here?
I have no idea. I believe let the psychoanalyst Skip Bayless do this, because when I read tweets or I read someone's IG post, I'm not trying to say, is she trying to send a message to her boyfriend? Is he trying to send a message to his girlfriend? Man, I wonder what he was thinking. I look at it and I keep it moving. I don't look at LeBron James tweets and try to analyze every time that he says something. Is there a deeper meaning behind that? Man, I wonder what LeBron is thinking. That's not what I do. But maybe he's trying to find motivation. We commended Michael for trying to find him motivation. He got upset because George Karl didn't shake his hand. He used that as motivation. Whatever Michael felt, any disrespect or any slight, he used that as motivation. Now it's like, well, LeBron, what's going on? I don't know what's going on with LeBron. I just know he has a lot of time to evaluate what happened last year and what he wants to transpire moving forward heading into year 20. So that's where I am on that. I got nothing. I wish I could say, you know what? This is what he meant. This is what he's saying. I have no earthly idea what he meant or what he's saying. Seems like a guy that's enjoying himself. He's been all over. He's been in Italy. He's been in Dubai. He's been over here. He's been over there. It seems to me that he's enjoying his time, realizing that, you know what? In the next month or so, I'm going to have to put my nose back to the grindstone, and I'm going to have to do this thing, what I've been doing for the last 20 years. To be able to perform at a high level, I'm going to have to get back into the shop. And so for me, Skip, I have no earthly idea. I'm not going to sit here and lie to try to psychoanalyze LeBron. I don't know what he meant by what he said.
Okay, Dr. Bayless is about to be in psychoanalyzing from a distance by putting LeBron on a TV couch, right?
Yeah.
I love LeBron's tweets because I always tell you, highest IQ in basketball. And the other thing I love about LeBron on social media, he is a deep thinker. This is some deep water he's going into here. Okay, first a little background. I don't know if you remember the song. I just liked the track in 1999 from Nas. And again, LeBron quoted just one line from a long song. It features Puff Daddy, and Puff just sort of takes over the whole thing, and he took over the music video. And I don't know if you remember this, but there's huge controversy because Puff is carrying Jesus's cross and getting crucified, and then there was big controversy about how he didn't want that scene left in the music video for MTV, and somehow it accidentally got left in, and it caused all kinds of fallout on both sides.
And we can understand why.
Okay, we can understand why. But I read a little blurb today from Puff's biographer who said that the thrust of this song is an angry young rapper battling jealous critics. Okay, so that's the thrust of what we got going on here. And the hook for the song says, "You can hate me now, but I won't stop now because I can't stop now." Right. Well, that's the essence of LeBron right now. But where is the hate coming from? Because you always say, I'm the king of the haters. And I always say, well, am I alone or am I just another voice? Because LeBron is hearing a lot of hate. I don't know how much he reads his mentions on social media, but I think he's experiencing from some direction a lot of anti right now. Yeah, right? Of course. Okay, well, do you think it's getting to him? Because he's firing back at whom? At what?
I just think the thing is, Skip, is that when you say, well, I've accomplished is what I've accomplished and I did what I did, obviously they didn't make the playoffs, but you look at what he's been able to do and people still find fault. Even though he won a championship, they find fault. He does something spectacular, they find fault. And it's like, okay, he's going to become the all-time leading scorer. Well, it's a longevity record. Well, hell, Kareem played 20 years. How the hell you think Kareem got the record? They make it seem like you can just break all these longevity records in 5 or 6 years. No.
Right. No, I got that. And I agree with your thrust on Kareem because the winning time theme, we're talking about the HBO series, is that Kareem was kind of drifting along before Magic fell out of heaven into his lap because he was thinking about retiring at that point.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Magic not only changed his life, and here they go into Showtime, but he added, what, 10 years onto his career?
He did.
Well, he did.
He did.
Okay, and that's why Kareem
And another 5 titles.
and another 5 titles. But the reason Kareem became the all-time leading scorer is because